What's up, ladies, gentlemen, people, extraterrestrial aliens and everything in between? Time for episode 4 of this series, where we will be taking a look at a clip from Pelican's Pharah in the Countdown Cup against the Fuel. So in the first round of the map, both teams opt for the Pharah, and the playstyle difference between the two Pharahs is very clear. Sparkle likes to go for the 1v1s in the sky, while Pelican prefers to ignore Sparkle and go for the rest of the team. Both teams are also running very different styles of the Pharah comp. The Rain playing more passive with the Orisa and Cassidy, and the Fuel are playing more aggressive with Ball and Hanzo, but midway through the round they switch to Orisa. The Fuel are eventually able to cap out with 9 seconds left in the time bank, but it is hard fought. Heading into the next round, Fuel make a big mistake. They swap over to Pharah Tracer, which is a good composition. It just doesn't play up to the strengths of the Fuel. Sparkle is a good Tracer, but Doha is not a good Pharah player, immediately putting the Fuel at a disadvantage in the Pharah mirror. Meanwhile, the Rain are running pretty much the same thing they ran last round. Cassidy as the second DPS with Orisa and Div as the tanks, and Iris on Ana, though he does swap to Bap later. So the Rain's attack round begins, and the Fuel are playing super passive and not taking any space, allowing the Rain to push up around this corner before the Fuel even start contesting. And despite winning the Pharah 1v1, Doha is soon taken out by Kai, who also took out Sparkle prior, and Mazza is able to revive Pelican. With both DPS dead, the rest of the Fuel immediately fall back, which is probably a good idea, and they go for one last contest at the end of the first checkpoint, but Pelican lands an incredible boop onto Fielder, eliminating Fearless's main source of healing. However, Fielder is still able to nano Dohan. Jexay pops Valkyrie to try and turn the fight, but off of some great peel from Hawk and a damage-boosted Kai, the value of the nano Pharah is quickly negated, and Jexay is forced to fly away, as trying to go for a res in that situation would be the biggest throw of all time. From there it's just a bit of cleanup, and the Rain take point A in less than 90 seconds. At this point, Fearless switches off Ball to Orisa and Sparkle switches off Tracer to Hanzo. Running Tracer Pharah was a horrible idea, and the Fuel now realize that. Sparkle wasn't able to put enough pressure on the backline or really do anything, and is forced to switch over to Hanzo, which is one of his worst heroes, and Doha is just not hitting his rockets. The Fuel would much prefer to have Sparkle on Pharah and Doha on Hanzo, but it's too late to switch Pharahs because they would lose all of Doha's ult charge when they're already at a huge ult disadvantage. Not only did Rain build all 6 of their ults in the last 2 fights and not have to use a single one, but the Fuel wasted both support ults to try and turn the fight. To make matters even worse, Fearless and Sparkle both also reset their ults when swapping, and Sparkle was 96% to his ult. This is where the magic happens. Off of a huge ult advantage, the Rain begin taking space, and Pelican immediately prepares himself in the skies to dominate Doha. And after a few missed shots, Iris throws the nano onto Pelican, and he conk blasts straight into Dohan Jexay, no fear, head first, and hits 2 incredible direct rockets in a row to eliminate the Pharah and the Mercy. Next target for Pelican is Fielder, who is isolated on the low ground, and after a few more shots and some attempted peel from Hanbin, he's finished off with a quick punch to the face. It's also worth noting that he uses the melee to animation cancel his reload. Cool mechanic if you ask me. Fearless then retreats to the low ground where Fielder was after taking a lot of damage, and is finished off after a few more shots. I'm pretty sure Fearless was trying to retreat to Hanbin, but either way Fearless was dead. The worst part is Hanbin didn't even matrix him to safety. This was either a good idea from Hanbin to not over-regress and stagger himself and or Fearless, or him just being out of matrix, or both. With everyone from the Fuel dead, the Rain are able to push into point 3 without any of the Fuel members contesting the point a single time throughout the second point. After only needing to use Bongo and Nano, the Rain still have 4 ults to steamroll point 3. Meanwhile the Fuel only have 2. Barrage and Self-Destruct. The rain were so aggressive into the fuel that it gave them no time to do any damage or healing and therefore no time to gain a lot of ult charge, so from there it's just an easy steamroll. The rain finished the map in 3 minutes and 33 seconds, with 4 minutes and 26 seconds in the time bank, the second fastest Rialto attack of all time. The funny part is Fearless wasn't able to build a single ultimate that round, and the only ultimate Sparkle build was cancelled by Gator. Overall very great ultimate rotation from the rain, great mechanics from Pelican being able to one-tap 2 mid-air targets in a row, and very poor positioning and hero selection from the fuel. This play reminds me a lot of EQO's Pharah play that was 1 week prior. Both plays were against a top 2 team on Rialto. Both plays were also against 2 players that weren't the best Pharah on the team. But personally I find Pelican's play a little more impressive since he kills 2 more after. And that's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more. And until the next episode, bye bye.